Well, right, people, what you saying? It is I, Diligent Fingers, and welcome back to the dressing gown vlogs. Another week, another week of learning, if anything, and still trying to not trying to I feel like I am living up to what I was saying last week in terms of being real with yourself. Do you know what I mean? And therefore, you as a result, you'll be able to be real with others. And I feel like that kind of leads on to, manifestation and, sort of positivity breeding and attracting positivity, isn't it? And I feel like not that anything in particular has necessarily happened, but I feel like I'm because of these things, I'm moving in the right direction. And some of the directions that I'm being moved in is sort of leading me to, more fruitful and positive things. And I've made the decision to really start making a point of reading again. And now I've got loads of books that I've bought, but I've never actually got round to reading. And I tried to do the whole fucking audio book thing, and it kind of works, but I don't think I'm in I don't think I do the type of things where audio books would really come in handy. I don't drive, I don't have a car or anything like that, so it's not like I can listen to it whilst I'm driving to places and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And everything else outside of that, especially in terms of how I'm sort of shaping my mindset, with everything outside of that is just more focused on music and sort of boosting the momentum and the direction that I'm going in at the moment. Good things are happening, not necessarily anything massive or anything like that, but good things are happening, and things are being said, and I'm being let know things that let me know that I'm on the right path and I'm going in the right direction. But one thing that has sort of been not plaguing me, but sort of playing on my mind a bit, is finding that balance. And with me being real with myself, I have to be wary of getting lost in the sauce, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Because so many good things are happening and so many nice things are being said and people are letting me know certain things and stuff like that, it's very easy to get lost in the sauce in this music thing. I kind of give thanks that I am the age that I'm at, because I'm gonna be 40 by the end of this year, which is mad. And cocoa butter, seriously, that's all it is. Just moisturize your skin. Do you know what I mean? But I think because of the age that I'm at, and that it's a lot harder for me to get lost in the sauce and that, but at the same time it's a lot easier for things that could be issues or could become issues, do you know what I mean, needing to be sorted out. As everyone knows, I have my own fair share of mental health issues. I am a severe depression sufferer, and as well as a PTSD sufferer, because of things that have happened throughout my life, really and truly. And with everything else moving in the right direction, I feel, do you know what I mean, obviously with COVID happening, it's put brakes on a lot of things in my personal life, never mind the music and stuff like that, but it's put a lot of brakes on a lot of things in my personal life. I think I've said it before, where through 2020 and through these lockdown periods, I think it got to the point where I just had to basically had to convince myself to be my own therapist. So towards the end of 2020, there was a lot of sort of searching for information, searching for knowledge, searching for other opinions, whether I agree with them or not. If they're being said in a sincere way, and not a vindictive or a malicious way, then I'll pay attention. And I watch a lot of YouTube, and there's a lot of people on YouTube that sensationalize things and sort of use hyperbole, do you know what I mean, to sort of make things more spicier than they are, do you know what I mean? And really, I like finding people that, you know, are real with themselves and real with their audience, and you know, they're not afraid to, you know, admit their faults, admit their hang-ups, and, you know, they are sincere enough for you to be able to believe that it is sincere and it's not just damage control or anything like that. But I've been finding some good people on YouTube, and also some really great rooms that I've been able to sort of listen into, like some really interesting speakers on Clubhouse and that. And I was able to get, like, join some rooms that would talk about, you know, the black experience of black women, and that would talk about men, the experience of men, you know, men in general, as well as black men, with me being a black man, obviously, as well as like a lot of self-help groups and meditation groups and stuff like that, which are really great. There's even rooms on Clubhouse where people just play like really soothing music to help with meditation and things like that. There's a lot of great resources and a lot of great rooms where you can hear some really interesting conversations, and I've been able to take part in some really fruitful rooms in Clubhouse. Yeah, there is that whole exclusivity side of Clubhouse, because it's only on the iPhone and it's all invite only, and stuff like that. I've got invites, but the only thing is that you need phone numbers to be able to give out invites, and I'm not really up for giving my phone number out to like random people, so please don't ask me. I'm sorry. I hope you can understand those reasonings. But if you can get on Clubhouse, Discord is another one as well, but if you can get on these places, join a Discord group, join the actual voice chats in these Discord groups, if people in there, and introduce yourself, get to know people. I've found that Discord groups, especially like the pick and mix one that I'm a regular of, it's been a great way to sort of meet other artists within the drum and bass scene, and as a result get some collaborations going and actually start making some music with other people, which has been great. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of personal life, self-help, mental health, sort of even like changing your mindset on your finances and how you deal with money, do you know what I mean? There's been some great resources on Clubhouse, some great rooms with some amazing speakers that talk some really inspiring stuff, do you know what I mean? But one thing that I took away from one of these groups on Clubhouse, and as well as like reading up and like finding knowledge and like finding all these people that, you know, present different perspectives, I've been able to find a book that was recommended by a lot of people, and that it's from an American perspective, but the book is called The Body Keeps the Score. Like this man, I hope this actually turns around because I'm recording on my phone, like, but you can actually see the title. The book's called The Body Keeps the Score: Mind, Brain and Body in Transformation of Trauma. Fascinating, hard to put down, and filled with powerful case histories. The most important series of breakthroughs in mental health in the last 30 years. That's a bit of a bold statement because, you know, mental health is such a varied condition to deal with. There's so many different variables, there's so many different versions of mental health, you know, as well as the big ones like schizophrenia, bipolar, you know, personality disorders and things like that. There's so many different versions, there's so many different levels of anxiety, of insecurities, of PTSD. Everyone has like got some sort of PTSD if they've gone through a really traumatic situation in their life, even down to like breaking a bone or something like that, that can, you know, cause trauma. Trauma isn't just, you know, going to war or, you know, really horrific sort of things that happen to you, but obviously you know, the extensive research has come from the more extreme versions of these mental health issues. And with me dealing with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and I found that this book has been really good in terms of somebody who has a more broad and balanced view of mental health, and is like has been willing to sort of point out things like in terms of what are the things that, you know, psychiatrists, counselors and things like that, what are the things that they focus on, especially 30 years ago when, you know, knowledge and conversations, dialogue about mental health wasn't that common. Mental health was still a taboo topic, really and truly. So to sort of read some of the case histories from this book, you know, it's been able to sort of, you know, highlight a couple of things for me. You know, not every sort of situation is going to be in there, but there's definitely going to be similarities from case to case. And I feel like if you've dealt with any kind of post-traumatic stress disorder, especially if it's something horrific like sexual assault, or, do you know what I mean, gunshots, murder, losing friends dying, do you know what I mean, like, especially from, you know, the place that I came from, do you know what I mean? There was a lot of that, especially with me growing up. There was a lot of that going on. There was a lot of gunfighting and people dying, a lot of people dying. So I know, you know, people that I grew up with, people that still live in those same areas, you know, and especially within the black community as a whole, it's taken us a long time, do you know what I mean, to get to the point of actually talking about mental health and seeing mental health as a priority. And that it is a great thing, it's a great thing, but there's still a long way to go. And this book has been recommended by so many people, and that I've got a good way through it already, and I'm already seeing things that, you know, really stick out to me, and, you know, kind of explain certain things that have gone on within my own journey with post-traumatic stress disorder. So if you're able to get this book, I highly recommend it. And if there's anything that I find in there that will be helpful on a broader sense, do you know what I mean, and that in regards to mental health, then, you know, I'll definitely come back and share these things, you know, in a video with you guys. But I definitely wanted to, you know, bring this to the attention of all my supporters and people that know that, you know, I'm a very strong advocate for mental health, and mental health being a priority. You know, once that is sorted, you know, things will be a lot easier, you know, within your life. But you do have to take the time out to really get to grips with your own mental stability, with the things that are affecting you, and, you know, interrupting, you know, the paths that you want to take and the journeys that you want to go on within your life. So if this book can help you in the same way that it's been able to help me with certain things, then, you know, that's job done. And if you want to recommend this book as a result to anybody else, then go right ahead. It's not a problem. I got my version on Amazon, and that I can't actually remember how much it cost. I think it was only like $9.99 for the paperback and that. But yeah, from what I've read, it's a really good book. And like I said, anything else that I feel like would be good to share, then I'll definitely make another video about it and that. But yeah, you know, that's what I've been dealing with for the last week, really sort of getting to grips with what's going on in my life, and really focusing on the direction that I really want to go in, what needs to be done to facilitate, you know, going in that direction smoothly and efficiently. So yeah, man, enough waffling about, you know, self-help books and stuff like that. I hope this video has still been interesting. I just want to say a massive shout out to everybody who's been supporting the vocal pack and that from me and Mad Rush. We've had a great response. We've had loads of people sending in tunes of them using the actual vocals and what they've done and stuff. I hope everyone's really having fun and getting inspired from it. And that I've seen a couple of people where people are putting up videos of their first tunes and that, or the first time putting up videos of their tunes ever, do you know what I mean? And, you know, me and Mad Rush have been able to help bring that inspiration to play into fruition. And that's a big massive shout to everybody who's supporting the vocal back. It's still out now. It's on buytheproducer.com. Hold tight, Headaches and all the team over there. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's amazing for that to be going on and stuff, man. And like, big up everybody who joined in the last Seizure Sundays last week. And that, I just did another one last night. and that was really fun. We got a lot of fun further in Alien Isolation and that, and yeah, we finally got some jump scares. Like, the alien came and like actually like scared the shit out of me, as well as little noises and stuff like that, because I was that on edge. But the highlights are going to be coming later on today, and that I'm going to try and shorten it down and just show you the best bits rather than putting the whole stream up. But if you want to join in the fun, make sure you catch me every single Sunday 10 p.m. GMT on twitch.tv/Dilly DILI fingers. Do you know what I mean? You can see me having absolute heart attacks and seizures and stuff. But yeah, man, anyway, enough waffling. It's the start of a new week. More opportunities to get, more things to put into place to enrich our lives and make our lives better and uplift us while we go through these crazy times. So yeah, with that, I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you very much for watching and listening. I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing week. Take it easy. As always, blessings to you all.